Welcome back. Again, I'm joined by my two guests. They're Jason Meekma, Executive Director of Focus on Community, and Destiny Smith, a sophomore at Horlick High School. Also joined by these two critters right here on the desk. Jason, can you start by telling me how does this relate to what's going on?
Yeah, so in addition to the rubber duck race, we also have a duck-a-rate contest. I can't claim that title. It was one of my staff.
Duck-a-rate spelled.
They're being
with duck
o rate. That's right.
Decorate. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Sense.
Clever.
Yes.
So essentially, people can purchase a duck and take it home and decorate it however they would like to, and then send it back in to enter into the Duck-a-Rate contest. These are two examples of our contest from last year.
Yes.
Our duck on the right over here is our People's Choice champion from last year, which is very cool.
Which one?
The
Ninja Turtle.
The Ninja Turtle
there, yep.
right here. I love this guy
Yeah.
right here. I love it. And then here, this was also an entry last year?
Yep, so this was also an entry last year. I think in honor of Cinco de Mayo, they
Makes sense to me.
created that, yeah.
Yeah, do these race?
No, so these don't go in the water. They're actually, there's an event on the Friday before in Racine, which is our first Friday event. So down at the Racine Art Museum, people can go and cast their People's Choice vote for the ducks. And then the next day, they're set up at the actual event, and they are judged by professional judges.
Well, I really do love this event, and I want to tell you, Destiny, you don't know, but Jason knows, is that I stopped by your office, and I bought one of these ducks. I like to get involved. You know that. I do different artwork. And I was so ready to take one of these ducks, and this was my plan. I was going to cut holes in the duck, and then basically in a design, and then put, like I would say, tissue paper on the inside, and then put like a light bulb or something and make it a stained glass duck, maybe like painted black. That was my big plan. I did not have the correct tools, and I started making holes, and the ducks are more brittle than I expected, and it shattered to the point where it wasn't a complete loss, but it wasn't looking good, and I'm like, ah. So I would suggest the people out there that they paint it. Really.
Don't disassemble your duck.
Yeah. But anyways, this is a part of the event right here. Is that what it looked like last year?
Yeah.
Pretty close, yeah.
There was a lot of ducks there.
And a lot of kids too, it looks like.
There was a lot of kids. It was really fun for the team peers to be involved with that, because we're always with kids, so it was fun.
Yeah, and actually I wanted to talk about this for a moment, and if I could have camera one. Going through, the failure of the project, seeing all those kids out there, I was just thinking a lot about this. Failing that planning, it really doesn't matter. I started feeling bad about myself, like I didn't accomplish my goal. Then I started to feel kind of like shameful, because this was a very little issue, put in perspective for me. I'm sure everyone watching this week, the news, saw that last weekend a 20-year-old was gunned down while he was on his porch of his girlfriend's house. I was at a vigil for him on Tuesday. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure that more people could see this story and actually see the emotion outside of the time that was given during the news. So take a look here.
There's still crime scene tape at the house off North Memorial Drive in Oak Street, where family gathers to mourn in the face of immense loss. Harry Canady Jr. was a graduate of Park High School. His dad said he had only just started maturing and getting his life together.
We're going to go before the Lord, and we're going to ask Him for our help.
Pastor Frank James II of Changing Lives Ministries offered these words about grieving.
We got to do it constructively. We don't need anyone else getting hurt. No more mama and daddies crying. All right, nobody else dying. All right, we got to make a change, people. We got to make a change. Refrain for any more violence, any crazy talk on Facebook. Don't even bite into it, all right? Be sensitive to the family and their needs. Don't bite into the garbage. Don't propagate stories and rumors. Leave it alone.
To be honest, God's got to apprehend me. That's the only way. That's the only way you can heal anybody. I mean, it's going to take God. That's why I want my pastors, my church family around me, because I know I can't. My natural self, no, I can't. I get angry. I get upset. I don't understand. I'm sitting here right now. I'm mad as hell.
It's been the hardest thing in my life. I pray that nobody ever have to go through the way I feel right now. It's very unbelievable. Don't nobody want to go through this. I never felt pain like this, even when my mother died or other family members. I thought I was in the worst pain then, but this is a whole lot worse of pain right here. Don't nobody want to go through this.
His family says Harry had no temper, no enemies, and as of Thursday, police had not identified any suspects or talked publicly about possible motivations for the killing.
I mean, honestly, like, you and I say love, like, he has a big heart, and anybody that knows Harry, it's his heart that comes before him, before anything else. His heart and his smile, that precedes him before anything. So all this right here is I can't even understand it, because they didn't know him, because Harry doesn't stay mad. He's not confrontational. He's not an ugly person. So, I mean, just to do something like that just because, it doesn't make sense to me. I just pray it doesn't happen to anybody else, because there's no sense or reason why it happened to mine, like none. Like none. You can't say gangs, like, like people like to put stereotypes on different things. You can't say that with this one. You can't sum it up with that and minimalize it to that, not with this one.
I don't want a retaliation or nothing like that. I'd rather for everything to just happen in the court system the way it's supposed to happen. So I'm hoping everybody just kind of keep the peace right now. We got to quit killing our young men and women. We gotta some kind of way come together a little better than this here.
Now, obviously, you both work with young people. They, for you, are the kids you work with. For you, they're your peers. Seeing that and knowing your mission of, making good life choices and, mental health and everything like that, how do you feel, Destiny, watching that? Did you know about that?
Yeah. I didn't know him personally, but I felt the pain that they felt, just because our community is really small, and it's always sad when somebody who, your brothers or sisters have grown up with, it just makes me want to fight stronger and show people that there can be peace, like there can be a better change in our community. We can all come together somehow. Everybody has different opinions, but we can all come together and agree that we never want anything to happen like this.
And Jason, I just want to ask you quickly, you're an alderman as well.
Yeah.
Seeing this sort of thing in the community, I mean, what goes through your mind?
It's an unfortunate tragedy, and it's one of those things that you never want to see in your own community. You want to find ways to avoid those sorts of situations. And I think it is a great opportunity for the community to come together and find ways to strengthen and to grow and to really make change that hopefully is lasting. And I hope, in my capacity as alderman and as executive director with Focus, that we can prevent these sorts of things moving forward by coming together and building a stronger community around it.
All right, Jason, Destiny, thank you both for being on this morning. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, stay close. We're talking about some great growth in the city. The Benjamin Brewing Company is here just after the break.